Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my review of Love During Lockup, Season 4, Episode 27. My fiance has a fiance.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie
boop.
that everybody needs.
You can make this up.
Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lives, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, welcome back, everybody, and this is Auntie. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. To all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family. To all of my nieces, my nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. If I had to rate this episode of Love During Lockup, Season 4, Episode 27, My Fiance Has a Fiance, I would rate this episode a C minus. Let me know down in the comment section what you would rate this episode. So I have on subscribers only. Okay. So y'all have a great time in the comment section. I went out today and had one of those private theater experiences with my friends, and we went to go and see Wakanda Forever. And boy, was that a great movie full of please give me y'all surprises that nobody has given away. But we did have a great time. Um, I don't know how many of you all have done the private movie experiences where you and your friends rent out the theater and nobody is in there but the people that you love and you mess with. If you haven't done that, I'm telling you, it is so worth it to do it. I want to shout out the members of Auntie's Advice on this video. Hello there. Hey, Elle. Hello there, Raydella. Yaziel. Hey, Boo. Hey, Jack. Hello, Nessa G. Hey, Boo Boo. Hey, Rita. Hello there, Deirdre. Hey, Beth. What's up, Mary Grace? Let's see if I have any more members in here. This thing is moving. Hey, Monique. Okay. So we're going to get started. I'm going to bring up the pictures of these people as we talk about them. I see that a lot of you all have put these in the comment section. I wonder why. The first person that I want to talk about is Mark and Sincera. This guy is weird AF. And I don't know why he's on this show. I really don't have an understanding why he's on this show. He is with multiple women who are not getting out. And I think that one of the things that I have found about this show is if the prisoner's not coming out, it's boring. What we have come to love about this show is the prisoners coming out of this mother. Not prisoners staying in there forever and ever. Amen. Now, as we all know, last week Mark was indicating or was talking to Sincera and saying that, he wanted to get her pregnant because he felt like if he got her pregnant, she would be, she would come out or sooner. As we all know, there are many, 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 many women who get pregnant while in jail or are pregnant when they go into jail or whatever, and it does not reduce their sentence. And so he has this plan to renovate this house that he has bought. And he says that women who are pregnant or single moms are underserved. And I'm like, okay, what statistics was he reading? But anyway, he wants to bring all these women in and I guess, help them. So he's talking to this other prisoner because, as we all know, he's indicated he's talking to multiple prisoners and he wants to have a conversation with her about coming and moving into this home. At the same time, he gets a telephone call from Sincera, and so he has two phones, two devices, and he's talking to both of these women at the same time. And so he tells Sincera that he's talking to somebody, and she was like, "Well, how many people are you talking to?" And so this is her first time realizing that this mofo is actually seeing multiple women. And so, the other woman is saying that, yes, if there was a home that was available like that she would stay in this home. And Sincera is like, look, you're breaking the rules. I'm not supposed to be talking to this person. No, I wouldn't do it. And if I get pregnant, I'm going to still do my 6 years. There's a pregnancy is not going to reduce it. And he thinks that this is funny and kiki and con with his friend. And because he has money, he's indicated that he makes like $600,000 a year or a month or whatever. And he's got this guy who seems like a flunky and is going to laugh at everything that he says. And it's not funny at all. And I say, this is the reason why he's lonely. This is the reason why he seems weird. And this is the reason why people probably don't with him. Because he does stupid like this. And he thinks it's funny to, in my opinion, make fun of people who have less than him. He wants to make them a joke, and that's not a joke. To make fun of people who don't have what you have. She said, "You're going to get me in trouble." He said, "You're already in trouble." And this, in my opinion, makes me feel like he loves the underdog that he can make fun of. And that he can make sure that they stay in their place. You are underdog. You already in trouble. And so I don't have any respect for you, no compassion. But you want to get a home for him. So Sincera hangs up and the other young lady hung up because the other young lady was saying, I already have a baby. I don't have my baby. So what he's doing, if the world was happening the way he wants it to happen, what he would be doing is birthing or having these women birth a lot of children without a mother. Because they're going to be immediately snatched from their mother. Immediately. Just a piece of trash all the way around, in my opinion. Just a piece of trash. Justine and Michael, Justine's cousin came into town and they are spending time together. Now, as we all know, last week he gave her a Mercedes-Benz truck, a SUV. And she said she don't know where he gets the money from. And she doesn't ask. I saw an Instagram post of her flashing a ring that ain't have nothing but chips in it. I said, boo, you don't even have a good care on your hand. But okay. It's the Mercedes for me. Which was very, very cute. Now, he had that delivered to her um during the last episode, and she was flattered by it. So now her cousin is in town, and her cousin is asking her about it, and she is basically asking her questions about where's he getting his money from. He says he plays the lottery, which we know it's a kiki and a caca. But Justine is saying that she believes that he's getting this from royalties, I guess, from his music. I've never heard his music. Y'all let me know down in the comment section if y'all know who the hell he is, because I'm telling you right now, I don't know who he is. I've never heard his music. And even if I did, I don't think I would be interested in it. So her cousin is asking questions, and it's a day late in the dollar store, because once these people get married to one another, you don't, why put your mouth on it? It doesn't make sense to me at all. The next person I want to talk about is Chelsea. Now, as we all know, Chelsea is dating Mike, right? And Mike allegedly was in the hospital having a stroke. Now we find out that Mike not only had a mini stroke, but he had a major stroke. Well, and so she was talking to her girlfriend last week and was like, I'm going to the mom and them house because we're going to get an attorney. So she gets to the mom and them house with the mama and the grandmother, and they know every damn thing. So what the hell do they need an attorney for? They were saying that they're not getting information. They didn't treat him right. And next, and so they're looking at her. She has her makeup on. Her hair is a little, up in a little thing. And they're thinking, oh, she's so beautiful and everything. And I said, maybe you just had to have been there. Maybe this is, her beauty is one of those type of things where you got to actually see her in person. I don't know. But they're talking to her and they're saying she's beautiful. And the grandmother came out and said, I understand you read lips. And so she was like, yeah. So, they were complimenting. The grandmother was saying she wanted a tattoo because Chelsea seems like she's got a billion of them. And so, they just kicking the bobo and doing what they do with the woo whoop and the boo boo boo. And so while she's sitting there talking to them, the telephone rings, and guess what? Coincidentally, it's Mike. And so, of course, Chelsea, who we all know is deaf, was talking. And so he was saying, this is the first time that I've heard her voice. And when I say talking, I don't mean like talking like I am. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different. But nevertheless, she is using her I don't know how you say it. Let me just leave it the fuck alone. So anyway, she's, saying different things, and she's all excited and everything because he's there. And now Mike is telling his story. Now Mike is on the phone and Mike is saying, which I was confused as fuck, that he was outside bawling. He got nauseated, sweating, and all of that kind of stuff. And I guess he passed the fuck out, or maybe he just was, weak at the knees. They thinking something else is going on with him. They tell him he had a stroke, and he had a major stroke. Mike is still walking. Mike is still talking. Mike is still doing everything. And I'm not saying that every stroke victim is the same. But if he had a minor one and then he had a major one, he spent 8 days in a hospital, according to them, to Mike, and now he's healed? Bitch, where? Bitch, who? And bitch, how? This story isn't making any fucking sense. None. Because how in the hell does he not have some kind of paralysis? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Because I'm not getting it. And they are buying this hook, line, and sinker. And saying that they need to get a lawyer now. Because they need to find out why they didn't handle him correctly. Seems like they did. He went in the hospital for 8 damn days, allegedly. And they had plenty of information and was talking to him on the phone. Bitch, what? Mike, I don't think is getting out of jail. I think he is another one who is bitch, I can't even waste my intelligence trying to break that down. I ain't gonna be able to do it. The next person I want to talk about is Jessica, and Dustin. So Jessica has moved herself and her daughter, packed up, emptied out all her stuff, y'all, and running behind a man that's in prison. She meets the mother and the sister. And the sister says, I'm curious to know why you like my brother. She said, because he was standing on the wall looking at me weird. And that was enough for me to lose and walk away from my motherfucking job. And then she tells him she has a tattoo. And she puts his last name on there, Philip. So the sister said, the mama said, why wouldn't you just put Dustin on there? She thought it was important for her to have the last name on that mother. And this thing is going across your belly. The daughter was like, we have been watching this show from the beginning. Why is it that most of these children got more sense than their parents? Here this girl is saying, I think my mother making a mistake. My mother done picked up and did all that. She don't know him. The family said he always say that he got his shit together. He always says that he's doing better and he got it together and he got it going on. Bitch, he don't have nothing going on. They like he is straight up pothead, drug addict, pill popping mother. And you think you're going to be the one to turn him around. This is what he do. And then when they were talking about the multiple prison terms, thank you so much, Kelly Hildred, for the $3 super sticker. Thank you, boo. She said, choose kindness. Thank you, boo. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm in a whole different screen. And when I'm in a whole different screen, I don't see it. So let me ride up here. Okay. Thank you so much, She Crab Demon, for the $20 super chat. The math ain't mathing family trying to sue. Okay. It's not mathing. And the fact that he is out of the hospital and he is talking, I can't. Thank you so much, Charlotte Bank, for the $2 super chat. I made it, Auntie. You're a joy and a blessing. Love you. Love you too, Miss Charlotte. Thank you, boo. She is messing her life up with this guy because this guy is a repeat offender. And she's thinking she can turn him around. And the family is trying to tell her, bitch, no, you can't. The next person that I want to talk about is Melissa and Louie. If this girl is not obsessed with this man, I don't know what it is. So last week we saw her drive all the way from Jersey to Georgia to go and see him. She went to his job site, kissed him, made out with him. She went to the mama house. She did everything. And now she's on the job. Louis used to work at a pizzeria with one of his friends. So she goes to the pizza. Tracy Craig, me too. So she goes to the pizzeria. And while she's at the pizzeria, the guy is showing her a picture of Louis. And, he was flipping pizzas and he was saying, how he was doing good and everything. But he was spending too much time in the fucking bathroom. So they figured, they thought he was just drinking. But after a while, they said, bitch, no, he not just drinking. It don't take that long to drink. And then he started talking about the stuff, that he was going through and stuff like that. And, he's going to be there for him. She's saying I had made plans for him to come to Jersey as soon as he came out. The mother already told her last episode that he's not coming to Jersey. He's going to be staying with her for at least 2 weeks because this is his parole address. Now, bitch, if he was going to stay with her in New Jersey, wouldn't he have a different parole address anyway? So he's talking to the pizzeria guy. He was like, he needs to be stable here. I told him he can work back here. If he come out of jail, he can come here. He got a home here because I'm a helper. Yes. What? I just saw that. 100%. Who does this? Who does this? So now she is not satisfied because the mama told her something that she didn't know herself. She is talking to the past Louis. She's talking to Louis from high school. She's not talking to Louis here. So that's why she didn't know about the yoga instructor. So she decides to go and put an outfit on and go and take the yoga because the mama told her last episode, Louis wants to come out and do yoga. There's a yoga instructor that comes to the prison and she is helping him and going to help him get into yoga because he wants to be an instructor. So she decides to go and show up at the damn yoga lady studio. Now, of course, we know that the yoga lady knew what was going on, right? Because she had cameras there. But she probably didn't know what the fuck this dumb woman was going to talk about. So she comes in there, and the woman petite and small and everything, and she's like, okay, you put your mat down on the floor. Like this bitch had on an athletic outfit and a mat. So she goes into the class, and the lady is like, okay, we're going to stretch, we're going to do this, we're going to dogwood down. We're doing all of the typical yoga moves. She talking about the woman's ass is in her face. Where else was her ass going to be? She doing dogwood down or whatever, dog down or cat down, bitch, I don't know. Gerbils down. This lady is running a whole yoga studio and you running behind Louis because you found out that Louis don't really fuck with you like you think he do. And Melissa is saying, I gotta prove my sisters wrong. No, you never gonna prove your sisters wrong because your sister said this is what you do all the time. This is who you are, bitch. Bitch, this is who you are. So she decides that after the class, she gonna confront the damn woman. Couldn't have been me. Couldn't have been me. So she tells her, you know, I'm Louis' girlfriend. So the lady was like, Louis. Okay, yeah, Louis from the jail. She was like, yeah. And I just found out that, you know, he's taking your yoga class. She was like, yeah. He's a positive person. He really wants to tap into who the fuck he is. You know what I'm saying? And yoga's helping him do that and everything. I think he's a wonderful man, wonderful person. And she was like, so, I mean, look at how you built. Is this what he's after? So the lady was like, clutching my pearls, bitch. What are you talking about? I don't have to do with that. I'm not interested in Louis. Do you see how cute I am? I don't have time for his ass. I'm doing this for a check. It's all about the payday for me, bitch. I could care less about him. Matter of fact, I got another class that I got to teach. So go ahead on and get your and get the body here. Go and get your and get up out of here. Because I don't have time for this. I got another class. He's one student out of a billion, bitch. Like I give a fuck about him. Bye. And now she's saying this is what he's into. What is Louis looking at when he's doing her yoga class? Dogwood down. He's looking at her ass and everything else like everybody else in the class looking at it. You got a bunch of male prisoners ain't been around women in a long time, bitch. You know what they looking at, bitch. And when you in a yoga class, you can't help but see see people's asses and brussicas and smell it too, bitch. If somebody in there stinking, the lady said, "If you don't get the fuck out of here, bitch, I got a whole class." She was so uncomfortable because you insecure about your man. I don't really give up about that book. Get out of here with that stalker trying to put a case on me for a month I ain't thinking about, and he a 2-time, 15-time offender allegedly, and you got the nerve to come up in here with this bullshit. Don't nobody love him but you and his mama. Fuck out of here with that. Talking about getting up out of here. Ty, I'm just gonna let this rest right here for a minute. Look, while I try to think of what the damn girl name is. What is the girl name? Oh my God, what is that damn girl's name? Anyway, the other girl. Y'all tell me what is the other girl name? Ty, Hardy, and Boston. Thank you, y'all. I got 1,000 Bostons in the chat. Ty is sitting up there looking like a rejected, dejected motherfucking Ninja Turtle, bitch. Thank you so much, Sugar48, for the $19.99 super chat. Hi, Auntie, in my auntie voice. Is it me? Okay. It's in me. Okay, Sugar48. She talk about this girl's looking like a Bernstein bear. When she sit up here looking like a mother in thrift store Ninja Turtle. This bitch looking like she robbed houses at night. She's sitting up there looking like she picked a do-rag up, bitch. The cheapest one out the dollar store, bitch. Not even the one out of Sally's Beauty. She went to the dollar store, grabbed this thing, and this bitch is sitting up there looking like an armed robber and a rejected ass Leonardo, bitch. She's looking like a rejected ass Ninja Turtle. I said, this bitch is looking like a. And you got the audacity to talk about how somebody's looking when your jacket looked like it had dust on it that you could just the wind blow and it. That's why you got an attitude, because you look like it stained. With your cheap ass do rag and it just looking like a bitch. Yes, Danny J. I reject Black Panther. Bitch, y'all tell me down in the comment section, what was she looking like to y'all? Let's go ahead on a highlight what we thought about how Ty was looking as opposed to Boston. Because wasn't nothing wrong with what Boston had on, Boston's hair or anything else. Bitch, what was she looking at? Let me look in the comments and see what y'all saying she was looking like. She said burials by days, robberies by night. The veneers and the do-rag. Okay. Are those veneers? Bitch, them look like clip-ons. She was Donatelli it in Zorro mask. What the? Okay, what y'all say she look like? Somebody says she look like a thief. Long saw Andy said 39 acting 12. Incognito Ninja. A hot ass bass. A Oompa Loompa. A reject Kung Fu Panda. Millie Vanilli. A fool. A Undertaker. A ghetto ass hamburglar. Touche Turtle. A clown. Burials by days. The hamburger from McDonald's. Looking a mess. Child look like she been sniffing. Okay. Nene season 1. Somebody said a wish version of blank man. A stinky mess. Girl, is you serious? She had the nerve to joke on somebody. Boston sits down at the table and she asks Boston what's going on with her and Hardy. Boston wasn't for the fool all off. Boston is the star of this show. We're only watching for Boston. Trust and believe. Boston went from sidekick to the main event, bitch. Boston is why we buying tickets to the show. Nobody else is as interesting as Boston. Ty has absolutely, in my opinion, lost her spot. Lost her spot. Boston is hot as a firecracker because she's relatable and she's not doing dumb shit. Boston came to have a conversation because this woman right here called her. She's disrespectful to Boston for no reason. Because of a man named Hardy who ain't getting out for eons. So they gotta make the show about these two women. But Boston said, we doing this on my time. Boston shows up. She's sitting at the table, anxious than a month, just seeming like she's getting ready to go through some type of damn psychosis. In my opinion, she's shaking and jittery. You can't be a tough, rough, Afro puff, Ninja Turtle reject looking, and you shaking. You can't be bad and shake. You gotta be solid, boo. Ain't nothing about Ty solid. Ty trying to come off with the pop off. But honey, she getting ready to get popped like a balloon, bitch. All the air went out of her when Boston didn't play her game. And now you backpedaling and pussy popping and looking as weak as we thought you was. You look so weak. Your apology was weak. So Boston sits down and she's like, what's going on with you and Hardy? So Boston was like, why? What do you mean? Are y'all engaged? Are you engaged to Hardy? So Boston was like, I mean, yeah. She was like, I am too. You could be my ring girl, my flower girl. She gets up and moves her chair closer to Boston because she want to pop off, but she's too scared to pop off because she's shaking like a leaf. She's the type of person that will go into looking like somebody, you know what, Auntie, think it, but don't say it. You too scared to be Billy Badass. You too scared, but you playing a game. and Boston didn't buy it. See, nobody brought tickets for your. We brought tickets for Boston. So now she wants to sit closer to her. And she said, I'm engaged to him too. And before I marry him, I want to know what's going on. Boston said, I'm hurt. See, that's a real chick. Boston said, I wasn't going to get her the satisfaction. But you damn right I'm hurt. Because I've been with this 13, 14 years. Allegedly. And this woman calls me and says she wants to talk to me. But next thing you know, Ty flips over a table. Now, mind you, the people that was around them didn't even react. So they must have said quiet on the side. It was all a farce. It was fake. And you didn't even have your little turtleback on. You need to at least have some nunchucks or something, bitch, because you was looking like a rejected Ninja Turtle. I thought Ty had a whiteboard full of prison men. Exactly, Beverly. Thank you for the super chat. Exactly. But you running after this mofo. But this is to go ahead. This is to keep your bills paid. Right, Ty? It's all right. Everybody got to hustle. But your hustle is so weak because you walk away, you throw the table, you don't stay there, you don't swing on her, you don't do anything. You sitting right beside her. You know what I'm saying? Knock if you buck. Buck if you knock. You ain't have nothing going on. Weak sauce. And you from Buffalo? Boston was like, I ain't got time for this. I'm not going to sit up here and argue with you. You throwing tables. You hostile. You acting like you bipolar out this mother. I ain't got time to play with you on this time. And now all of a sudden you say, she said, you got I want to just talk to you. I ain't got no problem with you. Well, bitch, you act like you did when you came up there and you threw the table down. You act like you did when you sat there and said that you was going to kill me. Because you said that because now you laughing at me. You said that out your mouth. And guess what Boston said? Get that bitch away from me. I ain't got time to play the games. The last time I came down here fucking with y'all, she jumped on me. I ain't like that. I'm out here in the street. I'm a grown-ass woman fighting with her. And what we not going to do is this. Because at this point, I'm going to sue this bitch. I'm suing her. Allegedly. Because Boston wasn't playing this time. Now she over there at her car. Can you just come over here and talk to me? I just want to say, I'm going through a lot with him. And I overreacted and I acted a fool. And now I'm basically backpedaling and pussy popping because I ain't shorty badass like I was trying to pretend that I was. And, my bad. Can you forgive me for it? Boston was like, whatever, sure, whatever. Give me a hug, girl. Weak. You playing for the cameras. And when Boston didn't play back, it took all of the sauce out. Bitch, she had spaghetti with meatballs and no sauce. No marinara, no sauce. No spaghetti sauce, no nothing. Just serving it dry. Because Boston didn't play her game and she chumped her. You done threw the table down and ain't do nothing. You all know K. Michelle. Y'all remember K. Michelle was like, you shaking the table. You're no K. Michelle. You're generic at best in everything you do. And it's so sad to watch how you would act a fool on television and then have to kiss her ass at the end. Because she didn't play your dumb ass game. And like Beverly said, you had a whole wall of men. Why are you worried about this one? Why are you worried about who Boston got a ring from. Boston ain't tell her nothing. Boston sat there when she asked Boston, who delivered your ring? Boston said, ain't none of your business. I ain't got to answer nothing. I don't owe you And then she told me I can see it in her face that she's telling the truth. Boston ain't got no reason to lie. And then you gonna talk about her whole skirt? You wish you did have a whole skirt. Cause everything you wearing up on that can look raggedy, cheaper than somebody rub against the fabric and you got a hole in that bitch. You got the nerve to talk about somebody's clothes tie. And I ain't mad at Ty. I don't dislike Ty or nothing. I'm calling what I see on this screen. And it ain't nothing worse than a fake ass bully. Nothing. Okay? Exactly. He ain't even got his full mustache yet. After she flipped the table and walked away, she started smiling or laughing. A damn fake. Exactly, Shadow X. Okay? Okay? And then got the nerve to have fake teeth, which a lot of us have fake teeth, including your auntie. Okay, we got to do what we got to do to maintain them smiles, right? Well, not fake, but I mean, you know. But we all do what we got to do. But why is her looking like that and Boston know that her fake? Did she get, girl? Anyway, y'all, that is the end of my rant of love during lockup. They got to step this up. This is a boring ass season. These characters, these people on this show, this is boring as I don't know what. They lucky they got a C minus out of me. I'm telling you they did. I don't know about y'all, but we're going to keep doing it. But this is a boring ass season. Can't wait till it go away. I cannot wait till it's go away. Thank you so much, She Crab Diva, for the $20 super chat. Where are the kids? Ty need Jesus and therapy. Absolutely, she does. And you know what the sad part about it is? Like I said, I don't dislike Ty, right? I'm just only reviewing Ty based on what I see on the television, right? I wouldn't mind having a conversation. Bitch, stop lying. You wouldn't have a conversation with her. But anyway, one of the things that makes me so sad about it is watching Ty and the way that Ty moves and everything. Her mother, she revealed last season that her mother has mental illness. And she used to record on Instagram, go live on Instagram with her mother. And it is very clear that Ty's mother has, I think she said her mother was schizophrenic or something like that. And to see Ty act the way that she does with the shaking and all of that kind of stuff, and just the way that her eyes flare up and she seemed like she in another place. I really do really believe that she does need Jesus in therapy because I know taking care, being a caregiver, taking care of someone, whether or not it's dementia, Alzheimer's, schizophrenia, bipolar, whatever it is really hard, I'm sure. I'm sure it's one of the hardest things that you ever will have to do. And so I agree with you, she crafty, but she really does need therapy because even if there's nothing wrong with her and she's been diagnosed as, nothing wrong with her, just the caregiver part has got to be a burden on her. It's got to be. And this isn't helping it. This isn't giving us the best of who Ty is. It's just not. And then when you go off on somebody, you flip a fucking table. You need to be ready to fight, not flight. Soon as she flipped it, she walked away because she knew that she wasn't ready. She wasn't ready for it. And if Hardy had got up and, if Boston had got up and whooped, you understand what I'm saying? If somebody meets you, and the thing about it is, if you're gonna come off like that, keep that same energy. Don't shift your energy. Don't play with the energy. Cause you flip a table, I'm a match your energy. You think this is a game? It's not a game. But but like I said, Boston has come out as the star of the show. Because without Boston, Ty has no storyline. No storyline. None. But anyway, I love you all to pieces. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much to everybody who super chatted. I really do appreciate that. Thank you to my moderators who always keep the chat nice and safe. Until we meet again, y'all, I love y'all and be safe out there in them streets.